again, like I always like to do, I like to give a little tip up front. I talked about this a little over a couple of almost 2 weeks ago about during the holidays when things slow down. Again, I want to mention to all of you who didn't hear it, um, mainly I talk about acting, directing, and editing. So during this slow time, I usually get started, organize myself for what my next project is going to be. So I did a lot of soul searching, and I've zeroed in on two of my main projects. And so the tip I'm giving is that you do the same. Look at your work. This might be different. It doesn't deal with your whatever your New Year's resolution is. This is something different. If you're in the entertainment field any kind of way, look at what you're doing. See if you're trying to do too much. If you are, focus on two, at the most, I say two, of your top projects and focus on those. Make sure you're not stretching yourself so thin. I've been doing that. If you go to my channel, you'll see how much content I've been creating over the last year. And I had to face it and realize I was stretching myself too thin. Keep coming up with multiple projects that fit my category, acting, directing, and editing. But I was trying to do too many separate ones, and I wasn't making enough progress. So I decided to focus in on two. One of the ones I'm focusing on is the series, Tammy, the Actress and Writer. So go to my channel, take a look at some of it. I have a lot of episodes I've created, but now I'm finally at the stage where I'm creating it horizontal, and I'm gonna make it longer. Minimum of 20 to 30 minutes per episode. So it won't be coming out every day like I have been doing. That part is over. I'm moving on to a new phase of this. So that and a game show I'm working on that is going to take some time to produce also. So I know I've been creating a lot of short subjects to put here on the shorts feed. I'm still going to do that, but I'm not going to do as much as I did before. I'm going to focus more on trying to move you guys who discover me on shorts over to my main video section where I do 16 by 9 videos. So come to my channel, look at some of my playlists. You'll see a lot of the stuff I have there. So that's my tip. Focus yourself. Whatever your goals are, pick maybe the top two and focus on those. I'm not saying quit the other ones, but just put them on the shelf for a while. Sometimes it helps to focus. So today, I'm doing some editing on Tammy, the actress and writer. I'm creating more content for this new episode that extends the length of the show. Like I said, my goal, somewhere between 15 and 20 minutes, 15 and 30 minutes per episode. I'm leaning more towards 30 minutes, but it's a lot of work. And I'm having a great time doing it. And so I'm thinking I might go towards, like I said, somewhere between 15 and 30 minutes. I'm going to leave myself a little wiggle room. I'm not going to lock myself down to a hard target. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm working on that, having fun writing, creating the content. It's a new process for me. Normally I sit down and write a script, sit down like a traditional writer. That's what I've done all my career, and focus just on the writing. The beauty of creating stuff for YouTube is that I can mix it up, do it in different ways. So I've started writing and creating content together, kind of like. I guess the music industry does something like that where it's called punching in. You can look that up. I just learned about it. Where they create their songs or music on the fly, and then they just later punch in and use the good stuff. So I'm not getting that creative, but I'm creating it as I go. So I'm writing and producing the content as I go. I have an overall plan already. Now I force myself to sit down with my iPad and write my overall plan of what the episode's gonna be. But then as I start creating it, I come up with additional ideas. So I punch in on those ideas and I add additional ideas. So it makes the creative process more fluid and it actually makes it more entertaining than my traditional screenwriting. So that's where I'm at today. I thought I would jump on here and say hello. It's been a while since I've been on a vertical live stream. I know it's the holiday, not too many people are watching, but it's good to be back on with you guys. I have been thinking about it since the holiday time started when I was gonna jump back on, but for some reason today, it just hit me. So I'm on here now. I have something rendering on my computer right over here. Gonna check that out. and I'm going to continue to move forward. And again, the tip for today was focus in maybe on the top 2 of your projects and focus on those. I'm not saying abandon everything else you're working on, but focus. That's been my problem also. I had tried to juggle too many balls at once. The beauty of my YouTube channel is that I can create the content I want. And I have to restrain myself and start generating my list, which I have done. I create a list and I put those ideas on the list instead of trying to put those ideas into play. I'm going to focus on these 2 top projects, and because I think these projects will get me what I need from you guys, I need some more watch hours. So I'm doing great on my subscribers, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I need you to go to my channel, look at some of my content in the playlist. That's where I need some help, and I'm turning to you guys again. I appreciate that. So we're going to keep going, going to keep pushing on, and going to make this happen, because my goal here is to create more series content here on YouTube. I know it's a hard push. I know there's a lot of easier ways for me to get watch hours. If I did some kind of program where I'm teaching you something, or I'm telling you, really if I did a program, to be honest, if I did a program and taught you about everything I've learned over the past year, focusing on becoming monetized. I've been on YouTube for 19 years, but I never tried to get monetized because I just used YouTube as a showcase for my work. But starting the last year, I've been focusing on becoming monetized and creating content here. And my goal is to create serialized content, which YouTube is sorely missing. I know we have some here, but I want to do it different. From my point of view, I want to make it more like content you would see on HBO or Showtime. But on a smaller scale, smaller budget, and that's my goal. And I know it's a hard goal to reach, but I'm going to keep working on it. Because I know it can be done. And I hope others out there copy me, because that's the only way it's going to work. If you start creating your own serialized content, and let's turn YouTube around where it's not everybody trying to tell you how to make it on YouTube. Let's make interesting content for YouTube. And not just these one-off, everyone's trying to get a viral video, or everyone's trying to show you how to make it on YouTube and sell you their tried and true method. I'm not going to get into that. Staying in the positive realm today. So that's about it for now. I wanted to jump on here and do a quick live just to get my gears rolling again. I haven't forgotten you guys. I plan to do some horizontal lives, but I have more success talking to you guys on the vertical live because you guys always watch my content, and I do appreciate it. My numbers on vertical are way up, and I thank you for watching it. I try to give out helpful information that can help you. My area is acting, directing, and editing, and been doing it for over 35 years. So I do, if I must say so myself, I do have a lot of ideas that can help you, and I do have a lot of ideas that will not let you go down the wrong track, because I went down the wrong track many times. So I want to help you avoid that whenever possible. So I will see you again tomorrow. I'm going to try it every day again like I used to jump on and do a quick live. And just touch bases with you, give you that little tip up front. I'm not the guy who tries to make you wait. Oh, if you stick around to the end, I'll give you a great that's crap. If you have something to say, give it to them. If they like it, they'll continue to listen. That's my approach. All right, so I'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy.